Alright, me and my friend Chris who was done at our workout playing basketball at the 24-hour fitness. We're sitting in the car, we're talking, and then like I told him, I was like, what did I tell you? Like, cause he had hurt his ankle like playing basketball, and I told him, I was like, well, the guy, he's going to go toward the middle of the he's going to drive the ball towards the middle of the court instead of taking it on the baseline. And then I was like, didn't I tell you that he was going to do that? And then just the simple fact that he didn't listen, he ended up hurting his ankle from the guy balling him up, I guess. And then which brings me to my quote. I often quote myself, it adds spice to my conversation, by Shaw. And then I say I agree with the quote to some simple fact that, like, since I told him that don't do this, like, it adds like confidence in my for me talking to him. And you know, when you do quote yourself when you're talking, it brings a different style of a conversation. Like, you can also use it as a joke, like, oh, I don't have one for you, but you lost it. And say, like, if you about to watch a movie with your friend, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, like, I quote, like, this was the best movie I ever seen in my life, end quote. Like, if somebody told you that, you're like, okay, maybe I will go check it out since you said that you quoted or whatever. So it also brings confidence to your speaking. So next time you want somebody to believe in what you're saying, quote yourself. It might spice up the conversation, give you something else to talk about.
I have no idea what they're talking about. What? Me.
All right, Kenny, I thought that the conversation with your friend was okay. The transition to the topic was good. I liked the point of view that you had. Now you need a little bit of structure. You know, tell us about those places where adding in your conversation, your point of view, really makes it much more interesting. I like the one illustration that you have at the beginning. It's kind of an I told you so moment. Why don't you listen to me sort of thing. And I think that you could get a lot more out of it if you follow up on that and have some fun with it. Your voice, you know, it starts off pretty well. You do project okay, but you do look down quite a bit, and every time you're looking down, your voice kind of gets swallowed up a little bit. So you do want to project out a little bit more. And that was the same kind of problem with your eye contact. I think you do look at us occasionally, but frequently you are looking down, and I think that takes us out of the speech a little bit. You got your hand in your pocket early on. That's a nervous sort of thing that you're doing there. Be engaged with the audience when you're speaking to us. The pacing's okay. It was a little rocky in a couple of spots, but not too bad. I didn't see any obvious problems with your body movement. The facial expressions, there's one point where you have to smile because you've kind of got your own acknowledge, oh, I couldn't think of a joke, and everybody laughs, and you kind of smile at that point too. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of self-effacing. So I didn't think, even though it might be an indication of nervousness, that it came off badly. I think it actually came off pretty effectively. I thought the strongest thing that you did was finding a good exit line. I thought you had a nice summary of the point that you were trying to make, and you finished strongly. And I think that leaves a better impression than really the speech deserves. The speech was a little thin, but you, I thought, gave a good impression at the exit, and that's something that always helps in influencing the way people perceive your experience. If the last thing they get is something positive, I think that's going to carry over, and people will have a better memory of it. All right, thank you.